Здравейте, дами и господа, аз съм Надявам, това е играта Game of Thrones на Telltale и продължаваме първи епизод от там, откъдето свършихме предишният клип. Ще кажа отново епизод, както и да продължаваме. Просто да продължаваме. Мисля, че сега съм с... Сега не знам с кой сме. Просто започваме от тук. Ей, знаете какво ще става? Май ще наказа Моня, значи добре. Пак ще го пратя на стената. Fuck that shit.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Lord Sentinel?
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy.
Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief.
You can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to live. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Ако те прата на стената, едва ли си толкова зле.
Family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family, without me, they'll die.
Аз мисля, че ще е доста по-добре на стената. Едва ли ще има проблеми там, де? Освен ако там не е... Как кажа... Мъртво място, ако... Схваща какво ме преди. Тим преди, че там, нали... Хора постоянно. Не знам.
Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Окей. Ще дойда, ще ти кажа когато съм готов. Ще трябва да избирам. Много мраз да избирам. Ама явно ще избирам. Райан. Ко правиш, бе?
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Той е баси мотивирания. Малки е мотивиран на куче за отмъщение.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
What?
No, it's nothing. I just need to walk and clear my head.
Чакай малко, трябва... По този начин казвам му да е сентинел или го поканвам.
My provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Добре.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again.
Малкъм. Какъв си ти, бе?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here.
Ще търсим Ашър.
But she insisted.
Интересно.
I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
За момента нищо не се случва.
Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power.
Наистина трябва да помисля внимателно. Войник или... Умен човек ми трябва. Или войник или умен човек. Крив пресър. Не. Мисля, казвам на Оня, че сме готови и да започваме. Мисля, че сме готови, да. Все пак даже минаха 15 минути от клипа. Така че...
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be?
Нарочно сменям темата, между другото.
You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
A sensible plan, Maester. It may come to that.
I'm glad to hear your mind is open to possibility. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Да.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Айде. Интересно ми е този, който няма да е Сентинел, дали ще бъде важна фигура или ще си остане просто човек. В смисъл, нали? Пак ще остане фигура, но не толкова важна. Честно казвам, това ми е интересното.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You'd gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say.
Искам да чуя мнението на двамата.
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall.
Секунда няма спирам епизода. Трябва нещо да проверя. Сори! Така всичко е наред. Продължаваме.
We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help.
И аз това се надявам. Между другото. Нали, да изпрати армия.
I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons iron in
верно
exchange for
бе.
their
Защо не предложим просто мир?
It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Will use diplomacy. Ще се бием или ще използваме дипломация. Средното нещо не ми е по вкуса. Не знам. Както каза и мой приятел, ако ще сме във филма, дайте поне да се включиме в самия филм.
My sentinel is
Ще се
skilled
бием,
in the
бат.
ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing
Ще
to
се
take
биеме.
on this fight.
Ако
I think
сме във
Ramsay
филма,
Snow will see that
ще се
too.
биеме. Fuck that
They may
shit.
be willing, but are they able, my lord?
Като едно време.
Casting aside diplomacy
Значи
means
сега не
giving
се
up
бият
our best
хората. Да.
chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made
Просто
his
не са
opinion
хората
known,
с...
and you will
Нали?
respect his decision.
Кажете го с мечове. Аз с...
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of
Оръжие.
course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Айде,
I will meet him
рискуваме.
in the great hall.
Защо казвам рискуваме?
Can't you
Защото
see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
подобни неща съм виждал в други игри. Не на Telltale, по принцип. Лорд с лорд е равно на един от двамата е мъртъв. Това ще стане тук. Рамзи Сноу ще умре или аз ще умра.
Not another word.
I'd hoped for better from you, my lord.
Само това казвам. Някой ще умре като дойде той тук. Усещам го.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter
Да се
what,
надяваме,
I
че
will
никой
stand
няма да
beside
умира,
you,
де.
my lord, where
Като
your
дойде той
sentinel
тук.
belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Това се надявам. Никой да не умира.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us.
Да се надяваме, че тя ще помогне между другото.
Malcolm told me.
Нали?
want to bring him back.
Ние ще
He's
трябва
a
да играем
skilled
с нея.
fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher
Знам,
needed
че
to
съм в
know.
опасност.
Asher
Всички
does
сме
not
в
hesitate.
опасност.
He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords. I'm trying to do what's best for this family.
Между
What
другото,
this
не
family
гледах
needs.
какво става тук. Можеш ли да кажа нещо?
Let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Пращай го, ако ще връща това.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher
Да.
back.
Ако ще връща Ашер, нека да отива. Или поне да се опита.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Аз също се надявам да
Know that you
върне
never stand alone.
то
You
Ашер.
are a forester.
Особено ако е
Mira
част от
stands with
семейството.
us, and she may be able to help us yet.
И пак казвам, да се надяваме, че всичко ще е наред и никой няма да умира. И продължаваме да играем. В смисъл, епизод 1 не свършва. Това сигурно е част 4 или 5. Господи. Директно пикъп. Ей, ще го ставим. Всъщност, каква ни беше другата опция? Не може да видя. Фак. Да го взема? Ще го взема. Ключовете винаги взимайте. Само това ще кажа. Ключове винаги взимайте.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Често казвам, не ми пука, но мерси за информацията.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years.
We are friends, Sarah. Truly.
Friends trust one another. They don't hold secrets. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me.
Ние сме приятели, нали? Да, ама...
Sarah,
Някои неща не мисля, че е добре да ти ги казвам. Особено като си просто слуга. Не, че аз не съм.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
are you all right, my lady?
Кажи ми, че всичко е наред.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Теба!
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Абсолютно нищо. Абсолютно нищо. Така ли?
Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
What?
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Защото ме следи.
Thank you, milady.
Само съм чуш, че той ме следи.
I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Да, Сърси малко ме
Just
дразни.
want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me.
Как?
I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Краля не може да ми помогне, пък как ти?
You need allies.
Да знам, че се нуждае от съюзник или съюзници.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Okay. Знаех хора, които ще ни помогнат. Това ме заинтригува. Интересно. Шо ме гледаш, бе?
Where the bloody hell is
Леле.
He should be here.
Ah, fuck him if he's hungry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could
Знаете
help
какво?
us,
Нека да
but
направим
I'm
епизода
confident we've enough
по-дълъг.
strength of our own. Your men
Въпреки,
are ready
че
to act if needed.
мисля, че вече е дълъг.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord.
Всъщност вече
But the
около
bastard of
30 на минути
Bolton can't
май.
be trusted to do the same.
Isn't this a lovely
Това ли е Рамзи Сноу?
Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame.
Всъщност, знаете какво? Имам огромното чувство, че тук нещо много лошо ще стане. Или някой ще умре. И понеже, честно казано, тук станаха не е малко, не е много и не е много неща, нека оставим останалата част за друг клип. Въпреки, че имам голямото чувство, че ако това не го направя сега, ще има 5-минутно клипче. Аре да си довършат мисълта. И спирам епизода.
May I
Клипа, да.
introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden
lad.
of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Нека бъдем добри.
Welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
Виж се ти.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at
Нека
that.
бъдем добри.
More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get
Ticho,
to
bе.
your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the
Да
North.
коленичим ли?
Words are wind.
Айде, нека бъдем добри. Нека да имаме уважението, въпреки че с тия май сме във война.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Нека бъдем добри. Въпреки че, пак казвам, с тия май сме във война. Или ще бъдеме, или сме били. Не знам.
The crown, however,
Объркан съм.
wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a forester.
Бухни бе, дебел.
They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do.
Това вече малко почва ме дразни, честно казано. Прави си на голямата работа.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What?
Нема шанс.
The ironwood. But
The Whitehills are nothing more than
Нема
up
шанс. Нема
Can't
шанс.
do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Ще обяви
We
война.
are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
Чайте малко, какво?
It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
That little
Oh.
lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's
Реджектват се,
no
бац.
trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Майната ти. What the... Бате, тука веро някой ще умира, бе. Така го усещам. Се влезнаха някакви...
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
Seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this little forest.
Не, то сериозно ли ме заплашва?
You're not
Майка му стара.
frightened, are you?
Не го
Lord Ramsay,
барай.
please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin.
Не, също няма барай. Ей,
Ah, twin.
бати неща си
Like the
като това.
Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Много ме дразни това вече. Честно.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You
Какво?
can be
Не.
my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's
Fana
quite
go-
pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
Какво да кажа, бе?
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
Ето ти идея.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Ако искаш нещо, вземи мене.
What have you done?
Копеля, знаех си. Копеля, знаех си, че някой ще умира.
But I don't want the brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Ryan!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Ryan.
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
То, ако го видя, ще го убия. Честно.
Somebody
мога.
help him! Fetch the mason, quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
No, please! Ryan, please! Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
И така завършва нашият епизод. Нека видим какво ще става в следващия епизод, ако не е друго.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Това ли е стената,
Those
бе?
who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall.
Това ли е Ашър?
We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
В следващия епизод ще се подготвяме за война. Какво? 30% заедно с мене са приели това за Сентинел. О. Май направих грешен избор. Доста грешен. Но тука е равно. Тука е с 0,1% майко ми. Добре. Това беше интересно. И имайте предвид, че имаме още 4 или 5 толкова дълги епизода. Вау. Тия кредити сериозно не мога да ги скипвам. Ебати якото. Ебати якото. Дап. Еми да. Имаме още 5 епизода, които да играеме. Ще си поиграеме доста. Дами и господа, аз бях Ep01, това беше играта Game of Thrones на Telltale, епизод 1. И както казах, ще се мре. И в тази игра, щом убиваме нов и то малък Лорд Итан, говоря, имам предвид, това означава, че ще има някаква огромна война. Нищо не мога да кажа. Очаквайте следващия епизод.